It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Allen going to go to the air right away. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. And great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, 66. Reload.
Brady now to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Brady. That is caught by Rice for a New England touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 27, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Allen going to keep it again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It goes as a pickup of 23, and the Ravens are going to have a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Allen. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Jamar Chase, 29 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Allen will try to throw for it, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That throw by Brady incomplete. The Patriots at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Shadow. Hey.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Brady going to go on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They'll run Tomlinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Again, it'll be Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Goal 50. Alpha.
He'll look to throw. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Regular. Easy.
Brady now on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of... Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's a give, running left, Tomlinson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, set. Let's go up. No, 66. 63, lay it down. Easy.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Tomlinson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. A final shot before half for Allen. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Draw play, Tomlinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Allen going to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
That's to his running back, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, ball 66. Shadow. Alert. Cover.
Now Brady. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Going for the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Now still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to